I just filmed this entire video and just now realized that I had forgot to put mascara on. This is what I was supposed to look like. I just wanted to let you know that pregnancy brain is real and I am suffering, clearly. I hope you enjoy the video and get a good laugh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am pregnant. I can finally tell you guys, it feels so good. I've been keeping this secret for a while. I will be announcing my due date and how far along I am in this video, so stay tuned. I've been like keeping it a little bit of a secret, but yeah, I'm so happy that you guys now know about the new little baby on the way. Yeah, I can finally talk about the baby and let you guys know some updates. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the due date and how far along I am, because I know you guys are dying to know and I have not told you guys. So the baby is due August 13th. So it is a summer baby and that would make me at 22 weeks. I'm 22 weeks. I'm already over halfway through this pregnancy and it's kind of crazy. It flew by, but also in the moment it was really slow. But just like looking back and overall, like it has completely flown by so quickly, which I'm thankful for. So with that being said, I thought I would show you guys some of the ultrasound photos that I got. This was my dating ultrasound and I was 10 weeks in a couple days. So this is the little baby. It's super small and cute. So that was the first ultrasound, and then I had my next ultrasound, which was at 12 weeks and 6 days. And the baby is so much bigger in this one, as you can see. So cute. So there was that, and then I had my 20-week anatomy scan, except for I was actually 18 weeks and 3 days at this scan. I called to make the appointment and they have been so extremely booked out so far in advance that they couldn't get me in till I was like over 20 weeks or whatever. So they had an opening for 18 weeks and 3 days. So I took that, and then I got in trouble because they're like, next time you come, try to come right at 20 weeks. I'm like, I tried, you guys are booked. My fault? Okay. But this was at 18 weeks and 3 days, and the baby is so freaking cute and it's just so adorable. That one's a little bit creepy, but it's okay. So cute. Everything looks good with the baby. There were no concerns, but at that appointment, something with the baby's heart, it was an outflow tract and they couldn't see it. It was like one of the things in the heart that they couldn't see. When my midwife called, she made it seem like, I don't know if it's just like me being crazy, but she made it seem like something was wrong and I was scared. And they gave me the option to get a retake done and like another view of the heart in like 2-ish weeks later. So I did that, and that was last week. It was a couple days ago, and I was at 21 weeks and 6 days. And here are the photos from that ultrasound. So cute. The little feet. Adorable. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, and they did call me back with the results and everything is fine with the baby's heart. They just couldn't see it before, and it happens all the time, and I shouldn't have been that worried, but I was. I've never had anything come up with like Caden or Arya's ultrasounds that they couldn't see before, or that they made it seem like there was a concern. I don't know, but everything's good. Everything is good with the baby. I am going with midwives again with this pregnancy. I did with Arya. With Caden, I had a family doctor, and then I switched over to the OB when I got to like 30 something weeks. This time around I'm going with the same midwife company that I went with last time, except for the midwives that I had last time were, one of them was on vacation the time that I was due, so that wouldn't have worked, and then the other one's on leave. So I don't have the same midwives this time around. I do have 3 midwives this time, and unfortunately because of COVID everything is kind of messed up. I barely ever get to see them. My first appointment was over the phone. I've been to 2 appointments so far in person, but they were only like half in person. What happens is I go and then I sit in the car in the parking lot, wait for them to call me, and then I talk on the phone with them for like 10-15 minutes, and then I go into the appointment. They check for the heartbeat and my blood pressure, and then like out the door I go. Like I barely even get to see them in person, which sucks because the whole point of like having a midwife, I mean not the whole point, but a big part of it is that you feel comfortable with them and you get to know them and all that stuff. So it sucks that COVID is kind of ruining that for us, but it's okay, we're working with it. I decided to have a baby during COVID, so it's my own fault. So there's that. So I asked you guys to send me some questions on Instagram, just some things that you guys wanted to know, because I have not really told you anything. I just said, hey guys, I'm pregnant. Surprise. And yeah, obviously majority of the questions were asking when my due date is, so now you guys know, August 13th. So soon. A lot of people were asking if the baby was planned. Yes, this pregnancy is definitely planned. Oh, Dan's reaction. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I tried to film it, but basically what happened is, I'll put the clip in. It's definitely not a reaction. If you know Dan, like he totally does not react. Like he has 0 reaction at all. Which is, it sucks, but that's just how he is. I really wanted a reaction, but I just didn't get one. So since this baby was planned, he was expecting it. It did take us like 3 months to get pregnant. So I feel like I thought he was gonna be more surprised because we kept getting negative tests. So I thought when we finally got the positive that he was gonna have a reaction, but he didn't. So what I did was I went to the dollar store and I got a mug, and then I filled it up with chocolate, and at the bottom of the mug was the pregnancy test. It was just like the little dollar store pregnancy test, so it fit in the bottom of the mug, and then I covered it up with chocolate, and I was just like, here, I got this for you when I was at the store. I set the camera up. That footage I could completely deleted. He was playing video games. He was like not even in the room. It was just like huge like waste of storage on my memory card, honestly. So I do have footage on my phone. He's eating all the chocolate. Like he literally ate all the chocolate, and I'm like, there's 0 way you did not see the test at the bottom of the mug. Like how? I was so confused. I'm like, there's 0 way that he's not seeing the pregnancy test. But he's just sitting there eating the chocolate, looking in the thing, just pulling chocolate out, eating the chocolate. And I'm like, dude, I know you see it. Why? 0 reaction, like 0. So he was just trying to mess with me, I guess. He's like, I saw it in there. I just was like trying to mess with you. And I'm like, so the very short clip that I got on my phone is just him taking the very last pieces of chocolate out of the mug. And when he looks over at me, I shut the camera off because I was just annoyed. I was trying to be secretive, and then when he looked, I got scared and turned it off. But I was also just like, I just got you these and I was trying to surprise you, and no reaction at all. So that was his reaction. What was my family's reaction? I didn't tell my family until I was 16 weeks pregnant. So not that long ago. Basically I just finally brought my mom upstairs, and I was like, I need to tell you, like I can't hide it anymore. So I gave her this onesie that said coming soon that I used in my announcement photo, my announcement video. And inside of it was the ultrasound, and she's like, I knew, I kind of had a feeling the last time you were here you wouldn't take off your coat. And I was like, yeah, because I have a stomach, I have a belly. So yeah, that was that, and my sisters were happy. So I don't really know what anyone else's reactions were, because my mom just told them over the phone because of COVID. What is the gender? So we actually do know the gender because I'm 22 weeks. We found out March 15th. I wanted to have a surprise. Like, I was gonna get the confetti cannons, or like the balloon that you pop, or like the powder cannons. I wanted it to be a surprise. I was planning on having the ultrasound tech write it down and then like put it in an envelope so I can give it to Krista, and then she would like set everything up, and like we could film like us finding out together. But unfortunately that's not what happened. I went to my ultrasound. She like did all the stuff. She wasn't super nice. She wasn't the nicest ultrasound tech. She wasn't mean, but like, I don't know, she was like commenting on how I didn't drink enough water. And before that ultrasound, I actually chugged a whole bunch of water like an hour before, and then I threw it all up right before we were about to get in the car to go to the ultrasound. I was feeling so sick, and I drank more water after that, but I didn't drink as much as I was supposed to drink. And she was just like kind of she was kind of just like moody about it, and she's like, oh, you're still sick? And I'm like, yeah, sometimes. Luckily that was the last time I threw up. But yeah, she wasn't the nicest, and she did the ultrasound, and she's like, I think I got everything I need to see. And I asked, did you find out the gender? And she goes, yeah, I'm not allowed to tell you. I'm gonna go and get the doctor that was there. There was like an OB who's supposed to be there. Honestly, I had 4 ultrasounds there. The OB was never there. I've never seen the OB, so okay, it's supposed to be there. She was gonna go get the OB, and then the OB would tell me the results, because they're not allowed to say the results. And if the OB's not there, then I have to wait for my midwife to call me like in a couple days. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait a couple days to find out the gender, okay? So she went to go see if the OB was there, and then she comes back and she goes, since the OB's not here, I can tell you you're having a blank. And I'm like, happy, of course, because I know what it is, but also annoyed because I didn't even get a chance to say, like, I don't want you to tell me right now, I want you to write it down. So yeah, that kind of ruined my plans, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I do know the gender. I'm not going to say anything until we do the gender reveal, which will hopefully be soon-ish. I have a bunch of other videos that I need to post before that, but soonish. Why don't you vlog regularly? I am going to be vlogging so much more. I actually have a couple vlogs ready to be posted. I just wanted to upload certain things in certain order because I don't want you guys to get confused. Since I've been like kind of pre-filming since before I told you guys that I was pregnant. So I'm definitely going to be vlogging a lot more. I have a pretty exciting videos coming up. Somebody asked, are you really pregnant? Well, what do you guys think? I would say yes. Yeah, I am. Do we have any name ideas? I have a name idea, but Dan hates it. Like always, he hates every single name that I like. And vice versa, honestly. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I have a name and I'm like so set on it, but he just like hates it. So what were the kids' reactions to finding out? We actually just told them. I believe we told them like April 1st. Like I was 20 weeks when I told them. But yeah, we just told them. They did not know before. Aria kind of knew, but Caden had absolutely zero idea for some reason. He did not notice my belly getting huge. But yeah, we just told them, and I filmed it, of course, and that video will be up on this channel next week, maybe? I'm not sure. How old am I? I am 24, and I actually turn 25 next month. Are you redecorating a room for the baby's nursery? So, I'm not going to say too much in this video, but the vlog that I'm going to be posting right after this one will answer that question. Is this your last baby? I personally don't feel like this is our last baby. Maybe second last baby, but you never really know. Maybe after the baby's born, I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm done. But yeah, like you never really know how many kids you're gonna actually have. So I personally don't think that this is the last baby, but you never know. And then to go along with that question, somebody asked how many kids that we wanted. I definitely want an even number of kids. And I knew I wanted more than 2, which is why we are having a third. But I definitely want an even number of kids. That's why I don't think this one's our last, because that would be uneven. I have 2 sisters, and I felt like growing up with 2 siblings, there was just a lot of fighting, and somebody was always left out, and that person was me most of the time. So yeah, I feel like if there were like 4, someone would always have someone to play with, if that makes sense. But I mean, who knows? Will we do a birth vlog? I hope so. I mean, I plan on it, unless they tell me I can't. I don't really know what like the hospital is going to be like with COVID. I really don't know, but I do hope to film a birth vlog, and hopefully it'll be better than the last one, because the last one I was trying to film it by myself, and being in so much pain, it didn't really work out. I didn't get a whole lot of footage, and I would just hope that somebody else would film for me this time. But with COVID, like, I can only have one other person in the room, and I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I hope so. How does it feel to be pregnant again? Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know how to word this. Basically, I don't enjoy being pregnant as much as other people do. I feel it's really hard. It's definitely really hard. I'm in a lot of pain. I was really sick. Like, I can't even explain to you how sick I was for the first couple months. I was like, spent 2 months in bed basically, which is why I took that break from posting. I was so sick. I couldn't get out of bed without throwing up. I could barely walk. I couldn't stand up straight, and when I did walk, I was like hunched over completely, holding my stomach, like running, and then like laying on the floor for like a couple minutes, and then getting up and trying to move again, and then laying on the floor to stop myself from throwing up. It was really bad. Really bad. I was actually prescribed Diselectin again, but I could only take it for like a week or 2. I kept gagging on it, and it's like the smallest pill ever, but I have this like phobia of pills. It drives me nuts. Like, I was crying because I knew I had this medication right in my possession that would stop me from feeling sick, but my body would not let me swallow it. And when I would swallow it, it would go down, and then it would come right back up, and I would have to re-swallow it. It was just really bad, so I ended up just giving up completely and just dealing with the sickness, puking all the time, until the last time that I threw up was at 18 weeks and 3 days, thankfully, and I've been feeling so much better since then. I'm so glad I went away, because I don't think I could have survived. Honestly, it was it was torture. It was really bad. Barely take care of the kids, could barely take care of myself. I just like spent most of the time in bed, unfortunately. But that's over now, and I'm glad I can finally be myself again, because that was bad. Feeling pregnant again. My self-confidence is low. I'm in a lot of pain, like back pain, leg cramps, super uncomfortable, trying to sleep, insomnia, just like all that. So that's what it feels like to be pregnant again. But I'm happy to be pregnant again. I'm so excited to have another baby and just experience it all over again. And I know that this is just temporary and it's completely worth it. Okay, so that is all the questions that I'm going to answer today. If you guys have any more questions or like thought of any more questions after watching this video, please DM me on Instagram, or if I do another like a poll thing, question thing on my Instagram story, feel free to just go ahead and ask whatever you guys are wondering, and I will try and answer them in the next video or just on my Instagram story. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, I would love if you would. Link is down below. It's Megan Ray Roberts. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are excited to meet the little baby. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!
Why is it so hard to just be honest?